Welcome to Western Hall on the campus of Western Illinois University. I am John Reynolds alongside the color commentator Brandon Thomas and all the fine camera crew and directors here at Western Hall, bringing you TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. We are in Game 13 of the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. Always a fun one here at Western Hall, Brandon.
It is always fun, and I'm having so much fun this year already. I was in Danger Zone last night. If you don't know what Danger Zone is, you're sitting in a chair underneath the basket, taping for TSSR Game Time Live. It gets kind of scary out there, John. I was white-knuckled all night last night. Dwayne's had me up top running the wide cam today, and now I get to call my first ever WIU Macomb Holiday Tournament game right here next to you.
We should have a good one here today. Illini West and Rockridge. Rockridge was victorious in the tournament last year. The reigning tournament champions playing a tough Illini West team. Illini West knocked off Brown County yesterday at 9 a.m. That was the first game of the tournament, Game 1. They beat them 48-39, and that has placed them here in the tournament champion side of the bracket. The winner goes on to play the winner of Peoria Christian and Monmouth Roseville, which is the game right after this. All games for the tournament will be on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. And talking to the fine folks at MDH, McDonough District Hospital, athletic trainers in the MDH Rehabilitation Center with locations in Bushnell and Macomb provide expert health to all area student athletes in the prevention, care, and rehabilitation of all athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. McDonough District Hospital, more than a hospital care, a hospital caring. This is the Ron Elby Auto Sales pregame show here, bringing you TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. A fun one, getting ready to go. Start session number 2 of the day. We've had a lot of basketball this morning, some good contests in the consolation bracket side of things. Moving on in that one, Brown County defeated Camp Point Central earlier this morning at 9 o'clock. Farmington and Liberty played. Liberty was victorious, so those two squads will play tomorrow in Brophy Hall. And then on the bottom of that bracket, Canton and A-Town will battle it up at 10:30 tomorrow at Brophy Hall in the consolation. Those winners will play here at Western Hall later in the afternoon tomorrow. But we are halfway through the tournament, game 13 of 26 in the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament, the 2024 season. Here we go.
And the officials are ready. They're grading all the workers on the other side of us.
Yep, we are positioned right here on the side of the court, the side opposite the scorer's table, but beautiful seats right here courtside. Just got to be careful for some running basketball players going right by. You don't want to get any collisions, but of course, always nice to be sitting right here. We're going to meet the starting lineups. We're going to start with the Illini West Chargers. The Chargers wearing their white uniforms, orange pinstripes with the navy stripes as well. Got the cutout there of the Charger logo they got. Very sharp uniforms. They wear the whites with various colored shoes. We see some blue, and for Steven Sparks, wearing some orange and green. Very light neon shoes. I don't know if I could pull those off myself. Starters for the Illini West Chargers include number 5, Ethan Carlisle, number 20, Steven Sparks, number 22, Trey Niederman, number 24, Wesley Robertson, and number 40, Rowan Jackson. So those are the Chargers. Their head coach, Blaze Kimmel, does a great job over there in Hancock County with the Illini West Chargers. Always seem to be a very competitive club, and here playing in the tournament champion side of things as well. Now moving over to Rockridge. Rockridge will be wearing the maroon uniforms. They're alternate maroons with the white piping and the gray stripes down the sides and white numerals as well. Their Rocket logo on there. Their starters include number 3, Caleb Cunico, number 4, Landon Wheatley, number 12, Balin Lehmans, number 24, Wade Reichart, and number 34, Landon Bowles. So some big names in there. We saw some of these guys last year at the holiday tournament were a big reason why they were victorious as champions last year, Brandon.
Absolutely. The Cunico kid, really good. Caused a big rocket ruckus here on this very floor last year.
Jump is up. Cunico wins it for the Rockridge Rockets, who are coached by head coach Jordan Harris. Does a great job up in Rockridge as well. We are ready for basketball. Game 13 of the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament starts with a three-point shot up, no good. Rebound to the Illini West Chargers, who break from right to left, come the other way with Ethan Carlisle. Over to Sparks in the corner. He's guarded very well in the other side. Now they get it to Robertson on the post. Robertson, spin move towards the basket, gets it to fall.
Really nice move by Robertson with actually two nice spin moves to get that two-point bucket for the Chargers.
Here comes an offensive foul charged against Rockridge. It is the first foul of the contest. This is going to fall on Wade Reichart is going to pick that foul up. Foul number 1 for him. It is the first foul of the contest. Comes 47 seconds into this one. Ethan Carlisle will bring things up for Illini West. He's the main point. That one batted out of bounds. It'll stay down here with the Chargers.
Wheatley's defense on that was really good. Very nice read to knock the ball out of bounds.
Carlisle will inbound, like I said, and runs the main point position for the Chargers of Illini West. Robertson, double teamed, is going to kick it back out. 18 on the shot clock, under 7 to go here from Western Hall at WIU. A beautiful facility. Always nice to get some high school games in here around Christmas time. That shot up and in, no good. Rebound to the Rockridge Rockets, who come the other way with 34. Landon Bull driving straight to the basket, lay it up and in.
Landon Bull bowls his way in there for the 2 points.
No pun intended, of course, right?
Exactly. Nice play.
Bull ties it at 2. Rockridge and Illini West. Should be a good one here this afternoon. Carlisle, fadeaway jumper, good.
Carlisle had it in his mind the whole time that he was going to step up and stand out and make that 2-point basket.
Beautiful shot by Ethan Carlisle. Where's number 5 for the Illini West Chargers? Has been a big part of their success here so far in the tournament and overall in the season. Rockets bring it back the other way. Kick it up top. Three-pointer is up, no good. That was Reichart, who's playing with a foul, missed the 3. Would have given them the lead. He had a really good game yesterday on day 1 of the tournament. Robertson at the top of the key. He's going to swing it back out over there to Niederman. He had a really good game in the Thanksgiving extravaganza up in Bushnell. Played really well. That is Richart, I'm being told. Richart, excuse me. So sorry for the mispronunciation. So Wade Richart. Down low to Richart, and it's going to be a foul before the shot.
That's one of those calls that breaks your heart. You go up, and you find out that it was on the floor after the basket went in. It's heartbreaking, but it happens.
That foul is going to fall on Rowan Jackson, number 40. He's going to pick up the first foul of the game for the Illini West Chargers. Bull double team, but doesn't matter. He finds the basket nonetheless. Ties it at 4.
Charger caused him to work for that, and he succeeded in his job that was to be done there.
Trey Niederman brings things back up. Niederman kick it across over there to Robertson, who's bodied, can't finish. Rebound by Sparks. Niederman, contested 3, up no good. Foul on the rebound. This is going to be headed Rockridge's way. It's going to be on Rowan Jackson. That is foul number 2 in just about 30 or 40 seconds. So a couple of fouls for Rowan Jackson, and Blaze Kimmel, in a little bit of confusion there, is now one of his big guys, is already playing with 2 fouls here early in the first. Bull down low, guarded by Robertson, another foul.
Really nice post up by Bull right there in the middle of the lane and to draw that contact.
Steven Sparks is going to pick up this foul, and we've had a plethora of fouls, so fouls is your thing. We've got them all right here for you, 4 so far. Unlike the previous game, A-Town and Bushnell was really foul-less early on, but then started to pick things up. But number 35, Wes Smith, has checked in for The Illini West Chargers. See the replay there of the foul. Bull going towards the free throw line and sinks them both. So Landon Bull cashes in on the free throws, goes 2 for 2 and keeps his night going well. Rockets by 2. Niederman into the corner, swinging up on the right wing. Now they're going to work up top. Towards the basket, loses his dribble, kick it out to Robertson. 20 on the shot clock. Corner 3, Carlisle up, and it's a little strong. Rebound to the Rockets. That was Richard who came away with that one. Landon Wheatley is the main point. 3 for Richard is good.
Goes out to the corner, and that must be a sweet spot, especially on that shot there. Just swish from the corner.
Rockets take the lead. They lead by 5. Carlisle on the right wing, swing it to Niederman. Niederman dump it off to Robertson, who's now to Sparks. Carlisle, bounce pass there, almost, and it is stolen away. Landon Wheatley, go in the distance, take it the other way, count it. Landon Wheatley gets in on the scoring and gives the Rockridge Rockets an 11-4 lead. Let's see if the Chargers can respond. 11-4, Rockets on top. Carlisle. Guarded very sharp by Cunico. Kicks it back out to Robertson at the top. 13 on the shot clock, 3 minutes left. Here, quarter number 1. Carlisle thought about the 3. Cunico looking up at the clock, trying to figure out 3 seconds. Carlisle shot up too far to the left, and it's back to Rockridge the other way. Cunico gets it to Wheatley. Wheatley a little short, but Landon Bull with the rebound. And maybe another one. He might have one more. He does. Couple of rebounds. And how about Caleb Cunico?
Coach Kimball has pretty much forced to call a timeout here, John, with 2:36 left. Rockridge 14, Illini West Chargers 4.
Yeah, the Rockridge Rockets have gotten out to a big lead. They lead 14-4. You look at both benches here, the Rockridge bench. Blaze Kimmel taking that timeout, the head coach of the Illini West Chargers, and just trying to put a bandage on the bleeding right now. It was a 30-second timeout taken on the floor. It is the first timeout of the game. That will leave Illini West with 3 timeouts remaining. Rockridge still will have all 4 of theirs. But a 14-4 game. The Rockets have really established the glass very well with Landon Bull, who has 6 points, and then some perimeter shooting from Caleb Cunico and Wade Richard. Niederman will kick it to Ethan Carlisle on the top. He'll swing it over to Niederman on the left wing. Down low and a foul. This is going to fall against Chase Wheatley, who's going to pick that one up. Wheatley's first foul. Steven Sparks is going to head to the bench as a new body will check in. That's Miles Weir, who wears number 3. See him at the top of the key. Robertson is blocked by Cunico. Clean block by Caleb, and the ball the other way. Cunico, 3-pointer is up, no good. And that's Wes Smith, the big, tall Illini West Charger, away with a rebound. 1:55 remains here, first quarter. Rockets and Chargers. Smith swinging over to Niederman on the right wing, 17 on the shot clock, minute 45 remains. Robertson, kick it over to Weir, 10 on the shot clock. Got to get something going here if you're the Chargers. 5, Robertson is blocked there by the Rockets, and here they come the other way. That's Landon Wheatley. Dumps it off to Bull, nice feed to Cunico. Lay it up and in.
That was a no-look pass by
Landon Bull right there.
Yes,
yep.
Bull. No-look pass. You don't see that from many guys his size, honestly,
No,
John.
Landon Bull plays a very good post position down low, as forcing the turnover there. It's now Cunico going the other way, and it's off of Richard, and it will be Illini West basketball. Number 12, Balin Lehmans checks in as Wade Richard will head to the bench. 16-4, 60 seconds left. Brandon, this one's been pretty high-paced here so far.
It has, and we haven't seen the two guards for Illini West heat up yet between Niederman and Carlisle. Once they heat up, we know what's in store. We've seen them enough.
Absolutely. Miles Weir, the basketball, kicking into the corner there for Ethan Carlisle. Carlisle, 10 on the shot clock, and is going to be fouled there by Lehmans, I believe. Yes, it will be Balin Lehmans on the foul. Foul number 1 for Balin. It is the 3rd foul for Rockridge, which knots up the foul department 3 of 3. Inbound pass to Wes Robertson. Beautiful feed. Robertson finishes it up and gets the Chargers back on the board here with a 2-pointer. There's Wes Robertson on your screen. Beautiful pass inside, was able to find him. 16-6, and it looks like Rockridge wants the last possession here of the first quarter. Landon Wheatley will set up the offense up at the top of the key. He's going towards the baseline, kick it out corner for the other Wheatley. That one off, no good. Wes Smith, rebound, kick it to Wes Robertson. Robertson puts up a 3, and just a little short.
Looked good from my view there at first.
It did. It looked like it was on target, just a little short. And at the end of the first, the Rockridge Rockets lead 16-6. We're going to step away for a quick break. You're watching the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credit.
Career ready.
You're good. Don't worry about it.
Feel like they belong.
I think of it whenever I do it.
You're good.
Or whenever I don't do it.
You're good. Don't worry about it.
While all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
10-4. Welcome back to Western Hall here on the campus of Western Illinois University. John Reynolds alongside Brandon Thomas, calling today's game between the Rockridge Rockets and the Illini West Chargers in a 16-6 contest. Brandon, your thoughts on the game so far?
Waiting on Carlisle and Niederman to warm up for the Illini West. Chargers offensively and defensively, they need to watch out for Bull. Bull's just that bulldozing kid with a strong presence, and he can do about everything out there on the floor.
Landon Bull, we had him last year as well as Cunico. Big parts of why Rockridge was very successful last year in the holiday tournament and seems to be doing well here this evening. Niederman at the top of the key, swinging over to the right wing there for Carlisle. Bounce pass down low to Robertson, dribbling against Bull. Working, kick it back out to Niederman. 12 on the shot clock. Now to Weir, 8 on the shot clock. Got to do something here as Carlisle motions the offense. 4-3, deep 3, up no good. That was Miles Weir who put that one up. Wes Robertson just kind of flops over, but gets the rebound and gets it back for the Chargers. Robertson driving and is blocked. Robertson just got a hand taken on him there. Down low, and the ball on the floor. And it'll be Illini West basketball.
Sparks had a really good defensive read there. Bull put the ball under his waist, and boom, he attacked, and they end up causing the turnover right there.
So Illini West picked up the pace and started to get the ball on their side of the court a little bit more. And it started to heat up. We'll see what they've got in store. 16-6, 6:45 remains in the first half. Miles Weir, no look, pass to Steven Sparks, lay it up and in.
2 points for number 20, Steven Sparks.
Sparks back-to-back plays, good defensive play, and then he has the ultimate offensive play there for the 2 points.
Steven Sparks gets his first 2 points of the night, cuts the lead in half at 16-8. Down low to Cunico, he's triple teamed. Does it matter? Yes, it does, as he misses that one. Carlisle comes away with a rebound. Chargers the other way. And that one read like a book there by Wheatley. He'll go the other way, lay it up and in.
Read like a book, exactly, and all in the benefit of Wheatley and the Rockridge Rockets.
6 minutes remains here in the first half. Carlisle at the top of the key. He's working there with a rocket. And now to Miles Weir, driving to the basket, and it's stripped away there by Landon Bold. Bounce pass there to Wheatley, who gets it to fall. Landon Wheatley up to 6 points and ties Landon Bold as the lead scorer for the Rockridge Rockets, 6 apiece. 20-8. Robertson on the left wing, dribble up top, and his body hits the floor. No foul, ball out of bounds, and it's going to stay here. Sitting by some Illini West fans as we hear the chatter from the crowd. Frustrated with the no foul call there as Robertson hit the deck. It looks like getting everybody set up, ready to go.
I thought they was still cleaning there for a second.
Ball into the backcourt there for Steven Sparks, who now kicks it over to Miles Weir. Weir dribbling there with Richard. Now kick it up to Robertson, 8 on the shot clock. Niederman gonna have to make something happen. Kick it to Carlisle. Carlisle towards the basket. Can't get it to fall. Rebound to Bull and the Rockridge Rockets, who come the other way. Bull, nice move.
And one.
Count it, a foul.
Hey, Bull gets the ball, turns around, quick power dribble, goes up strong, draws contact, basket goes in, going for that old-fashioned three-point play. I mean, he did a lot of work to get this attempt for the 3 points.
Foul falls on Steven Sparks, foul number 2 for him. Bull at the free throw line, misses at the charity stripe, and it is Charger basketball trying to respond after the bucket by Bull. 22-8 is your score. 4:45 remains here in the first half. Carlisle dribbling baseline, floater up, no good. Rebound there to Wheatley of the Rockridge Rockets. Wheatley bringing things up. He's got those bright orange shoes, kicks it out, takes a body with him. Offensive foul.
Sparks takes an offensive foul. Sparks' defense so far this game, John, has been pretty incredible for the Chargers.
Sparks able to draw the contact there from Wheatley, who was going to go to the basket, but then at the last second just kicked it back out to another Rocket at the top and was able to still draw the foul, though. Well, that foul actually, excuse me, that was on Wheatley, so it was not a blocking foul. So Wheatley gets that one. Foul number 1 for him. Robertson's shot is up a little, no good. And here come the Rockridge Rockets the other way. Under 4 remains in the first half. And a ball out of bounds. We'll see who the foul is on. It's going to be number 20, Steven Sparks, and he's in a little bit of foul trouble as that's foul number 3 for Steven this so far.
It is, and you got to have his presence out there, his defensive presence, but that's what's getting him in trouble is his defense. He's out there being extremely aggressive, and the refs aren't having it every time.
Inbound to Richard, three-pointer up, no good. Miles Weir comes away to the board for the Chargers the other way. 3:48 remains here at Western Hall. This is game 13. We are halfway through the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. Still a lot of basketball to go, though. Robertson, touch pass out to Niederman. Niederman in trouble there. Is going to kick it back out to Robertson. 15 on the shot clock. Robertson has it deflected there, but back into the hands of the Chargers. Niederman, jumper up, no good. And here come the Rockridge Rockets the other way. It's Landon Wheatley who will set things up. He drew a foul last time the Rockets came down this side of the court. So kick it to Bull. Bull wearing the teal shoes, very sharp. Do say so myself. I think the only teal shoes out there on the court as well. Wes Smith comes away with the rebound there. Chargers on the attack, on the response, 22-8. They're down 14. Carlisle swing it over to Miles Weir on the left wing. He's guarded by Wheatley. Now to Carlisle. Niederman, double team by Bull and Wheatley. Now another double team. We'll see if the Chargers can break it. 10 on the shot clock. Niederman, right wing, and the Chargers just taking so much time off that shot clock, waiting for the last shot. Robertson hits, and it cashes.
That's what I was just thinking as well. Several times here in this game so far here in the first half, Illini West, they've went down to the final wire on the shot clock.
In that case, it works out for them as Wes Robertson, it's a big three to cut the lead in half. It's 22-11, and the Chargers with a little spark to get back into it. Cunico down low to Bull, bounce pass there to Richard, who gets it to fall. Wade Richard gets his 5th point of the night, 24-11. It's a 13-point lead for the Rockridge Rockets. Miles Weir on the left wing, swing it to Robertson. He made a 3 just a moment ago. Hesitation move, can't get it to fall. Landon Bull with a rebound. He'll bring it up for Rockridge. Towards the basket, can't get it to fall. Wes Smith has got the board for the Chargers. Niederman is blocked there by Bull, and Landon Bull's going to pick that foul up. I believe it's his first. It is.
Just a little over-aggressive on that defensive play. His arm got in. Referee Brad Gooding right there to make the call.
Landon Bull picks up his first foul. So nice to see. If you're Coach Harris there, your big man only has 1 foul coming in with just about a minute left in the first half. That's what you like to see if you're Coach Harris. As the nice find down low, the number 23, who I do not have on the roster, which there he is, Brennan Grotz, there he is. Excuse me. So Brennan Grotz with 2 points. Misread there, 24-13. Rockets with the lead by 11. 40 seconds, about a 10-second difference between the shot and game clock as we get ready to close out the first half. Robertson to Weir. 3-pointer up, no good. Rebound to Bull. And now you're going to take the last shot maybe, and this is going to be a timeout taken by Jordan Harris and the Rockridge Rockets. It's going to be a full timeout, but we'll keep it right here.
If I would be allowed to assume, I would assume that Coach Harris right now is trying to draw up a play to have the final shot of this first half and possibly go up another 2 or 3 points. Now, on the other hand, Coach Kimmel, he's got to be talking about denying that inbound pass. If you miss that, you go after the ball because you want that momentum going in to halftime and the second half.
Absolutely, as Harris talks about it over with his Rockridge Rockets. You're looking at the Illini West bench right now, their head coach, Blaze Kimmel. But while we are on a quick break, we'll talk about Ron Elby Auto Sales. Ron Elby Auto Sales with locations in Macomb and Augusta, and with over 80 years of car sales experience. Ron Elby Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car. In Macomb on East Jackson Street, stop in and talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris, or visit www.ronelby.com to check out their inventory. The pregame show is brought to you by the fine folks over there at Ron Elby Auto Sales. As we get ready to break the timeouts and inbound the ball for the final 22 seconds of the first half between the Rockets and the Chargers, it'll be Wheatley to bring things up at the top. He's working with Niederman. Now to Richard there at the top. Now to Wheatley. Wheatley's been running main point for Rockridge. Bull driving to the basket, gets it to fall. Landon Bull. Carlisle goes for the half-court heave, and it's a little short. Heads up to the
Peoria Christian.
Yeah, they're the Peoria Christian Chargers, the other Chargers that are in this tournament. But we're going to head to Mr. Dwayne Hulett, who is going to talk. Okay, we're going to have Mr. Dwayne Hulett, our boss, talk to Jordan Harris of the Rockridge Rockets here in just a moment. There they are. Just a moment as Jordan Harris gets those things set up over there as they get ready to break it in the half. We're going to send it over to Dwayne in just a moment, and all yours, Dwayne.
All right, Coach, we're going to look right over here at this camera. I tell you what, your kids have been on a roll the last few games. I've seen you guys play. They're playing pretty well. But you wrote four or five things down on the board before you came to talk to me. Always something to work on in the locker room in there.
Yeah. So I thought our first shot defense is pretty good, getting the rebound, but our under 10 on the shot clock, that doesn't – we given up 5 points off there. We fouled them. They reset the shot clock. They threw the lob, and then they hit a deep three with like 2 seconds on the shot clock. So that's 5 of their 13 right there, under 10 seconds. That don't sit too well with me. And then I don't think we're executing enough on the offensive end, playing through the post like we want it to be. So, they're playing hard, though. They found a way to stay in the game, but it's up to us to figure out a way to get them out of the game and, you know what I'm saying, to really take it over and take control.
I know some people question 22.7 seconds left, taking the time out there. You got a post play out of that. I'm guessing that was the point of that is, hey, we're going to go in the locker room and we're going to work on this, and you're going to see what I want you to do.
Yeah, well, execution is a big thing for us, and my boys know I don't like wasting timeouts. If I call it timeouts to say something, I think that's important, and I think that we all should listen to. So I'm proud of how we executed right there at the end of the half, and hopefully we can keep it rolling.
All right, good luck second half.
Thank you.
We'll send it back to you guys.
Awesome. Thank you, Dwayne, and to Coach Jordan Harris there of the Rockridge Rockets, and he had some positive things to say for his boys, but also some things that he wanted to work out. Hey, there's a young fan out there in the crowd enjoying his day here at Western Hall. We're going to step away, though, for a quick little halftime interview and be back right after this for some halftime stats and quarter number 3 between the Rockridge Rockets and the Illini West Chargers. You are watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Well, we're here with Bill Murdoch. This is Bill.
Apparently someone's lost the key fob.
I don't know whether I'm proud of that or ashamed of that. I don't know which one to.
Maybe both. I don't know.
Probably.
The thing that I find comical is I gave you a hard time last year. I said, "Man, you're way up the ladder. You're a high-end employee for me to be talking to, and you're even higher up the road now than you were last year."
Yes. Last year when we spoke, I was the
13, 5, 11, 16, 24. Oh, I'm missing a bucket.
for about 8 months now.
Well, not to toot your horn, but everything I hear is good coming out of MDH since you've taken over. So, what was your mindset when you stepped into that role, and what do you see MDH doing here?
Well, I've never had aspirations to be a CEO of a hospital, but we have a great team here, and I just felt it was that time in my career to step in and take over and see how it goes. We have a great team here at MDH, very proud of everybody. They're very passionate and have a lot of pride in the organization. So it just made that job so much easier for me to step into my new role.
Yeah, it's easy to work with people who want to do a good job, isn't it? And it seems like everybody I talk to here is that kind of person.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Everybody's engaged, and they want to do well, and they want to succeed. And we want them to succeed here at the organization.
I think MDH has always had a pretty good name in the area. What are you trying to do for MDH to even step that up a little bit more?
Right. So Pat Osterman and myself, we've done a lot of community relationship building, reaching out to the community leaders, reaching out to our competitors to see how we can work together better to be a stronger organization overall.
Yeah, strong organization, and you guys continue to add pieces and parts. You've expanded to Monmouth. We talked a little bit about that with your urgent care and physical therapy. The pharmacy is looking really nice right now.
Right, and it's ready to come online. The construction's finishing up this week, and then next step is to get the certifications, inspections going. So we should be open for business later at the end of this year or first part of January.
So we mentioned last year you're relatively local to the McDonough County area. So you're one of the first CEOs that I remember that's local to McDonough. You have like a foothold in the area. Does that make this job, not that being CEO of any company doesn't have meaning, but does it mean a little more for you because you are from here?
It does, and it helps. I think it builds trust because they know I'm local. I'll have that connection with the community. Yes, my mother owns a farmland south of town. My father-in-law owns farmland here. My wife's a bomber. She's a leatherneck. I'm a leatherneck. We got kids that are leathernecks too. So I feel like we have a lot of fabric in the community to take this organization to the next level.
Well, we're going to keep the interview shorter, but I cannot get done with this interview without asking if you got any deer last year.
I did. Actually, yes, I did. And as we talked last year too, I participate Hunters for the Hungry, where we donate our harvest, and I did that last year. So yes, I was successful.
So you spend a lot of time at MDH and helping people, and then you're helping people when you're at home too.
Try to. That's a little different. You know, you're by yourself, and sometimes that's good to decompress and do all that. But yeah, no, it works out well.
So what's been the biggest surprise? You never had any ideas of wanting to be CEO. What's been the biggest surprise so far since you've taken the job?
Oh, I think just the loyalty our staff has for the organization. They want it to do well, and I think with that support has made this job so much better for me.
Well, Bill, I appreciate you talking to me. It's always fun getting to talk to you, so hopefully we'll do it again next year, and we'll have new big things to talk about from MDH.
Let's plan on it, and thank you for your time and having me on again this year after last year.
Hey, not a problem. Like I said, you were the biggest fan, I think, supported video of all of them. So we'll see if you can continue that. Maybe I should give an award.
You think?
I think we should come up with an award.
Okay, you work on that,
okay,
and then we'll talk about it.
Okay, I'll do that. We'll be back with the second half in just a few minutes.
Welcome back to Western Hall. It is about 3 minutes until we kick off the final 16 of the Rockridge Rockets and the Illini West Chargers. John Riddles alongside Mr. Brandon Thomas. We will take a look at some halftime stats and some replays here in a moment. As you look at the halftime stats, Rockridge making 50% of their buckets here so far.
And 18 points in the paint for the Rockridge Rockets. Most of them have been by Bull, and that's the story of the game so far is Landon Bull. He's got 10 points out of the Rockets' 26, and there's 18 points in the paint. And Illini West, they need to get in there. They got to be strong. If you got a double, triple team, you know, sometimes that's what it takes to get that W.
Absolutely. I believe that we're going to have Mr. Dwayne Hulett here for a quick question with Mr. Blaze Kimmel in just a moment, and then we'll run some replays right after that as of the first half as we look at Dwayne and Mr. Kimmel over there on the sideline. We'll get them in just a minute. I think we have about 90 seconds of replays too right after this, so we'll get that. Over
Hey,
to
here
Dwayne.
with Coach Kimmel, and no laughing matter, you're down by 13, but having a little fun here. This is a pretty good Rockridge team you're playing, isn't it?
Yeah, veteran team. You can tell they play a lot of basketball. You can just tell that from their IQ and stuff like that. I really thought we shot ourselves in the foot. We talk about playing in big games versus really good teams. If you shoot yourself in the foot too many times, they take advantage of it. We had too many up top turnovers where they got out in easy layups. Bull has absolutely bullied us in the post. He's a really good player. We're going to have to switch up some things offensively. We've been really, really passive, which we just talked about, until we get a little bit more aggressive and don't let the aggressiveness and the physicality of this team and their length bother us. We're gonna start getting in trouble if we don't start doing those things. So we just talked about clawing in it quickly and seeing where it leads us.
Well, your defense has been okay, though. I mean, the transition is one thing, but when you get in the half-court set, other than Bull, you've done okay. But that's what your guys is. You just got to find some offense.
Yes, I agree. I think we've done some good things and made them take some tough shots. Now we just got to do it on the other end. If we don't, it'll start getting away from us. So hopefully we step up here.
Good luck in the second half.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Send it back to you guys.
All righty, thank you, Dwayne. And Mr. Kimmel over there at the Illini West bench. We're going to take a look at some quick replays just here in a moment. Here come some of those replays. Wes Robertson driving to the basket there, and you see some of those. Yep, right there. The layup there by none other than Landon Bull, who we talked about a lot in that first half. Ethan Carlisle had that nice fadeaway jumper there, and just been all Rockridge here early on. There's Landon Bull again, and hey, how about Rich Hart what's in on it too with that big three he had early on.
Yeah, there with Carlisle, that was his only basket of this game here tonight.
Absolutely, and there you kind of see the effort from Landon Bull led to another basket. We're going to bring it back here. We're ready to go for the final 16 minutes. 8 minutes on the clock here. Start the third between the Rockets and the Chargers of Illini West. And it's Rockridge with the basketball down low to Bull. He gets it tipped away there by Rowan Jackson, who has entered the basketball game here in a moment. He's got a couple of fouls, though, so we'll keep an eye on that. It is the same starting five for both teams. Lehman's out there, as well as Wheatley, Richart, Bull, and Cunico for Rockridge. There's Cunico, corner three, good.
He cuts out there to the corner, and he just turned around. 3 points.
Caleb Cunico with a three to match the number on his jersey, and it's 29-13. Carlisle jumper up no good. Rebound to none other than Landon Bull. Coach Kimmel talked about him in the halftime show there, as how he's just been bullying down low, and of course, maybe the pun intended there. I don't know. There's been a few puns with Landon Bull. Richard, another three. It's up a little too strong off the back iron there. And the Chargers come back the other way with Wes Robertson. Over to Carlisle, down to the corner for Sparks. Swing it across on the sidearm pass to Niederman. Now Carlisle, touch pass to Robertson. Corner, three, up, and good for Trey Niederman.
That's Niederman's first points of tonight's contest.
And again, Trey Niederman, he has been a big part of the offense for Illini West. So you get him involved, you can definitely see Illini West sneaking back into this. There he is again, jumper up, it's good.
And just like that, 5 points within about a minute or so. We've got 2 minutes off the clock here now.
And yeah, Trey Niederman starting to heat up. He's got the last 5 for Illini West and has got them on a 5-0 run. 29-18, it's the Rockets by 11. They've closed it. The largest lead of the night was 14 by Rockridge earlier on. Bull bullies his way down low. Count it there for Landon Bull. He's got 12 tonight, 10 coming in the first, his first bucket of the second half. Dump it to Wes Robertson. He's guarded there, and offensive foul. Oh, no, no offensive foul. That ball's out of bounds. As Robertson must have stepped out of bounds. I think he might have got bumped there, but we play on for Rockridge. Wheatley brings things up at the top of the key, working there with a little bit of a zone. Sparks contests the three from Cunico, but it doesn't matter as Caleb Cunico hits another three.
It's his second three here in this third quarter of action. He's got 6 points already here in the second half.
Totals for 11 here so far this evening. Cunico's been good, and Wes Robertson draws the foul there. We'll see the fouls against for Rockridge. Balin Lehmans will pick that foul up. That's Lehman's second foul. It's going to send Wes Robertson to the free throw line to shoot a pair. And Brandon, right here is where you really want to cash in. You're at the free throw line. You get a couple of attempts to get back into this game.
Was it Pittsfield earlier that we seen struggling from the line? Hopefully we don't see that from the Chargers here tonight, because they're still in this contest. They're down by 16, but they're still in this contest with 5 minutes left in the third quarter.
Robertson misses the first of two. And the second one up no good, but Sparks gets the rebound and a second life for the Chargers on the 2 missed free throws from Wes Robertson. It's Niederman with it. He'll bounce pass there to Sparks, who's fighting there with Richard. Jump ball tie-up, and it will be Illini West basketball. There you see kind of a courtside shot. Always nice to have the people at the end lines there. I know John Burton over there doing a fantastic job. He got trucked last year doing that, right on the sideline.
Really?
Remember that from last year. And he hasn't gotten it yet this year, but who knows? With the physicality of this game, we could.
And like I said,
it.
it's dangerous there. I call that the danger zone.
Brandon had been working there as well, doing some of the end zone cameras, as you could say, end zone or baseline, whatever you'd like to call it. It's not a football field, but you get the idea of it. Landon Wheatley setting things up at the top. 4:20 remains here in the third quarter between the Rockets and the Chargers. Lehman's on the right wing. Swip it to Cunico for the three, no good. There's Lehman's with a second chance. Third chance, though, for Richard is good. Wade Richard's got 7 points, and that's just a nice play there. You get a second chance, you get a third chance. Richard's able to come up with a basket there for the Rockets.
And Coach Harris, he was talking about that there before halftime, how they've been stopping Illini West from second, third chances, but they let them get it there after the shot clock goes off.
Nice find there to Ethan Carlisle, doubles his points of the night. He's got 4, 2 in the first and 2 here in the third. 3 for Richard into the corner. Corner three is good. Wade Richards has 5 in this. It matches his total of 5 in the first with 10 total now for Wade. Oh, the Rockridge Rockets there. They tried to find the same roll they did with Carlisle. Couldn't do it. Sparks puts up the shot, no good. Wes Robertson, though, off of his right hand, and it'll be Rockridge basketball. Wes Smith is back in. Miles Weir as well. You see Sparks head to the bench. Rowan Jackson as well. So those guys get a little bit of a break, a little bit of a breather. Playing against a tough Rockridge team. Lehman's for 3, it's good. Balin Lehman's first 3 of the night. And it's 42-20. It's a 22-point lead for Rockridge. Carlisle dump it off to Miles Weir. He's working there with Lehman's, who just made the last basket for the Rockets. Weir thought about the 3, kick it back up there to Carlisle. 10 on the shot clock. Got to do something here soon if you're the Chargers. Kick it out. Niederman out to Robertson. Fadeaway 3 is almost up. He just kind of snuck through, and now the full court pass down to Wheatley. Oh, what a shot by Landon Wheatley.
He just really maneuvered himself, and he had that body English to help that shot fall.
Wheatley able to slip past the defenders, but still find the roll of the rim and get him another 2. He's up to 8 points this evening. Wes Robertson is whistled there for a foul against the Rockridge Rockets. That's going to be on Cunico. Caleb's first foul of the contest. Wes Robertson will be at the free throw line. We'll get a replay of that foul, I'm assuming there. Yes, most likely in between the free throws. Yep, here we go. You can kind of see Robertson driving there. Cunico just got a hand in there, and he didn't like the call, but the official calls it nonetheless. Wes Robertson, though, missing the first there.
In the possession battle, or for possession, the battle, the winner of that was Wes Robertson. I mean, he got positioned very well to draw that foul.
Traveling turnover there by Lehman's, and it'll be Charger basketball as Robertson goes 1 for 2 at the free throw line. He is 25% from the charity stripe, and out of 4 trips, would like to see that number go up a little bit if you're Wes. Miles Weir, nice 3-point shot on the right wing there for Miles Weir.
Uncontested 3-point shot right there for Weir. He sees he's open, bam, he don't have that pressure, bam, he gets that 3 points.
Wheatley was thinking about driving, now going to kick it to Richard, who gets another corner 3, this time on the other side of the court. Wade Richard with another big 3. He's up to 13. 47-24, a 23-point lead for Rockridge. Weir, fadeaway jumper is up no good off the left side of the backboard, and Landon Bull brings it up for Illini West, and a blocking foul charged on Illini West, number 23. That's Brennan Grotz. That's Grotz's first foul. Rich Hart will head to the bench with 13 points. He has played really well and has been a really good perimeter shooter for Rockridge. That one rims in there by number 34, Landon Bull, who laughs as he heads down the court there. Just got the roll the rim.
And another point in the paint once again, as we was talking about there at halftime. The Rockets had 18 points in the paint alone.
Niederman was looking for Wes Smith. He's pickpocketed, though, by the Rockets, and Landon Bull, full head of steam. He gets it to fall. Guess you could say a bull head of steam. He heads down the court. 51-24. The Puns reign very much here in Western Hall. Wes Robertson dumps it off to Niederman. Thought about the three, and a foul charge to Wheatley. Landon Wheatley's second foul. This is the team foul third. One for the Chargers in the third, and with 4.8 seconds, we'll see what Illini West has in store. Get it to the back for Gratz. Three, he's got to put up a shot. Step back, three is good. Oh, no, two. Never mind, he looks like he must have had a foot on the line. I thought he might have gotten back enough. It is a 2-point shot there for Brennan Gratz. He's got 4 points. We're going to step away for just a quick break and be back for the fourth quarter between the Rockets and the Chargers. You're watching the Midwestern Macomb Holiday Tournament here at Western Hall on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
This evening.
It has, and there at the end of the third quarter, Gratz hit a long two buzzer beater. And I was watching the Rockridge Rockets walking to the bench, and Coach Harris smiling at him, telling them it was okay. And you could just see the confidence on Coach Harris's face, wanting his players to have that confidence with this big lead going into the final quarter.
Of course, the winner of this one will head on to playing game 21 of the tournament. That is tomorrow at noon. We'll have that right here on TSSR Game Time Live. They will play the winner of the next game. We'll have Peoria Christian and Monmouth Roseville as well. So winner of that plays one of the winners of this one. Landon Bull gets the bucket there to fall. Landon Bull has had a night, 18 points so far for him. Miles Weir swinging over to Gratz, who loses it over his shoulder and loses it out of bounds. It will be Illini West basketball. (53-26), 7:27 remains in this game, and if you're Illini West, want to get something going real fast and get some scoring up on the board, as we talked to Coach Kimmel in the half. There's Niederman, who almost got it to fall, couldn't get it. Landon Bull comes the other way for Rockridge. Can he shoot it from a beyond three? No, he can't. Cunico, though, says, "I got your back, pal," and lays it up and in.
Bull kind of lost the handle on that there at first, but he still kept his composure and had a nice shot that ended up getting rebounded and scored, put back in for the Rockets.
Rockridge won 70-25 on day one of the tournament. It was game 2, 10:30. They won 70-25 over Camp Point Central, who we saw last year as one of the better squads in the Macomb Holiday Tournament, and just overall, a very strong squad. They were really well in football as well, but in this case, they were taken care of business by Rockridge, and I think that goes to show just how strong this Rockridge team is.
In Rockridge, they're the number three seed here in the tournament this year.
Yep, we'll have likely another game for them as Lehmans hits the three there. Balin Lehmans with a big three. He's got 2 threes tonight, totaling 6, all here in the second half. That ball is in and out of the hands. Jump ball tie up, and it will stay here. Looks like we got a quick substitution for Rockridge coming in. Number 10 is Magnum Chisholm.
He's a freshman, and this is his first appearance in this game here tonight.
I believe we saw a little bit of him in yesterday's game against Camp Point Central. Miles Weir, jumper is up, no good. Rowan Jackson with a second chance, put back good. Rowan Jackson gets his first 2 points of the night, matches the amount of fouls he has. Wheatley driving to the baseline, count it there. Chase Wheatley with 2 points. 60-28, the Rockets have extended their lead by, that is 32. Ooh, that took me a minute to get that math total. That's not a good thing if I couldn't get from 60 to 28.
Well, hey, that happens, but now another thing that happens is it's a continuous clock, 30-point mercy rule, and that's enforced in the IHSA, not only in the IHSA, also here in this very tournament.
Jumper up, no good. Rebound to Wheatley, and just going down the court here as it's Wheatley or Bull working against Jackson. Bull gets it to fall. The bank is open for Landon Bull. A
accidental contact. Their
substitution timeout here by Coach Jordan Harrison. Like I talked about with Wyatt earlier, getting guys some rest in a weekend tournament where you're going to play a lot of games, and this Rockridge team that's really kind of taking control of this one, giving them some rest to be ready to go for tomorrow.
Exactly, and that's what you got to do. You got to rest up tomorrow, especially you may be one of those select few teams that end up playing 2 games tomorrow, one in the morning, one in the evening.
Yep, the winner of this one goes on to play in the semifinals tomorrow, and then the winner of that one obviously will play in the championship. That game is tomorrow, the last game of the tournament. The game number 26 at 8:30 p.m. here at Western Hall. We will have it right here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Is the 2 up by Cunico, no good. Rebound the other way. Here come the Chargers. That is number 30, Caleb Sharek, with the basketball. As he loses the basketball there, as we got a foul on the floor. Chase Wheatley is going to pick up the Rocket foul, his second. It is the second foul of the game of the quarter for the Rockets. Miles Weir with the basketball for Illini West. Swinging across over there to Smith. Or excuse me, that was not Smith. That was number 23, Gratz, who we talked about earlier on. He missed the 3. And the Rockridge Rockets come back the other way. Wheatley swinging over there and out of the corner. Driving is Chisholm, who is not fouled. It's a jump ball tie-up. It's going to stay here.
A hand got caught up in there. I think some people was wanting a foul or thinking a foul was going to be called, but there was a hand that got in there and tied it up.
Bounce pass in is stripped away there by the Chargers. Here comes Kyle Stonger with the basketball, lays it up to Brennan Gratz, who gets 2. Brennan Gratz has 6 points tonight. He's played really well for Illini West. 62-32, 50 remains here in the 4th. Swinging over to the top now, over here to Chisholm, who's tripped up by Miles Weir, who lays it up and in.
Stealing the basket by number 3, Miles Weir.
Miles Weir gets the steal and score. He's got 5 here this evening. 30-point game, 62-32. Swinging up there and out of the left wing. That is number 32, Brandon Schulte. Jumper is up. It's a little short. Rebound to Sharek and the Illini West Chargers. That's number 4, Aiden Hocker with the basketball there for Illini West. Sharek puts up the foul. Puts up the shot. He is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line and shoot a pair.
He had a really nice post up there. I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot more of him throughout these years. And you get to see somebody that young posting up like Shrek did. That's promising and gives you some hope as a coach and as a fan.
First shot is good for Sharek at the free throw line. Diego Melendez has checked in. Second one good for Shrek. 1:25 remains in a 62-34 Rockridge lead. Corner three, up good. Rockridge number one, Lucas McKay with that one. McKay with a big three. That one hits, hey, heads up to John Burton, and I think we might have a broken camera.
I did take one to the head last night. I protected the camera.
We'll see. Maybe we can look at John Burton's camera, get a live look at it. I think something might have broke off of it, but we'll see. He's working on that over there, but 65-34, 42 seconds. Three-pointer, Richard up, no good. Rebound to Aiden Hocker and the Illini West Chargers as he scrambles right on by us. And I think John Burton's got that camera looking good over there. Well, he's over there laughing as he's going to work with the cameras. Now it's a putback and a foul. Counted for
Shrek.
Caleb Shrek, who we just talked about, went to the free throw line to shoot two. We'll see if he gets his free throw off, though, before the 10 seconds.
They might stop it so they got a little bit of time.
Yep, they will. 5 seconds. You were exact on the money there, Brandon. That one rolls in and out. And that's going to do this one. The final of this one's 65-36. The Rockridge Rockets defeat the Illini West Chargers. We'll get some stats and some replays here in a moment after we get a brief post-game interview with Coach Jordan Harris of the Rockridge Rockets here in just a moment as we kind of look at some of those outstanding plays from tonight. It was really all a main battle. Landon Bowl, who had 20 points tonight, had 20 points. We're going to talk to Jordan Harris and Mr. Dwayne Hulett. It is all yours, Dwayne.
All right, well, we're here with Coach Harris. He's trying to get everything lined out here. Well, you kids came out and kept things going, put a good second half together, and got a good win over a good Illini West team.
Yeah, I thought we executed our game plan a little bit better in the second half. Put together a better defensive half in that second half, I think, and that's what really sparked our offense. So for us, we know it starts on the defensive side of the basketball, and the better we play down there, the more looks and the easier the game is on offense.
Now, you look at the score and running clock in the fourth quarter again. It's the second game in a row for you guys. This Illini West team's a pretty good team. I mean, it's not like this is a slouch team that you guys just beat. I feel like maybe Rockridge a little overlooked coming into this. So your kids with the number 3 seed maybe feel like they got a little something to prove after being last year's championship team?
Maybe, but we also know that 3 seed don't really mean much, right? Like, and we've been super fortunate to play some of the better teams in the state, some bigger schools. So hopefully we're using that to our advantage, and we just see the difference in levels and style of the play coming from a 4A to a 3A and then playing back down to our 2A level. And then we just use our practice as a competitive advantage too. Like, our practice has been really, really hard. And our game has too. So I think it's all paying off right now.
Well, before I let you go, Landon Bowl, obviously last year's MVP of the tournament. You guys were the champions, but you've got a couple of kids that, not replacing him obviously because he's still here, but they make life a lot easier on him with the things they can do outside.
Yeah, we got some players, and we got guys who put in the work, and they thrive in their role, and their role isn't a glass box. So we let our guys play free. We work at the things that we know are going to be open because of the attention that he attracts, and our guys executed well. So kudos to them, and I'm happy for them.
Well, let's talk. We haven't talked about this. I know we did a little bit on air, but not with you. Last week's performance at the A-Town, at the Great Western Shootout, school record 9 threes for Kanoko. He can flat shoot the rock, can't he?
Yeah, and he's one of the best standstill shooters, or best shooters in general, in our area back at home. And he puts in a lot of work. I mean, he gets up hundreds and hundreds of shots every day. He got a routine that he does. He's all wonky about it. He's super spiritual about it too. Like, he's all of that wonky stuff that you look for in a really good shooter and a really good kid too. But just like anything else in life, like you get out what you put in. And up to that point last weekend, he hadn't been shooting the ball very well. And I seen him go absolute ballistic before school, after practice, on just working on his game and stuff like that. And then it all paid off for him last weekend. So, and he's been shooting the ball really well ever since then, too, I think.
Well, congratulations on the win, and you're in the Final Four at the very least.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
We'll send it back to you guys.
Awesome. Thank you, Dwayne, and Mr. Jordan Harris, victorious coach of the Rockridge Rockets. We're going to take a look at some replays here in just a moment as we look at the game between the Chargers and the Rockridge Rockets. We'll take a look at some replays. There's Landon. Go ahead, Landon Bull.
There's Bull being a Bull and scoring, and he's doing it in the paint, which the Illini Chargers had a hard time handling him, especially there in the paint.
Absolutely. If we got some more from there as our monitors kind of shut off on us for a moment. So there we go. See, there's Richard there. He had some big threes. And then you got Landon Wheatley coming away with that fast break, lay it up and in there for him. There he is. And there was that Landon Bull early on in the first to feed there for Cunico, who we just talked about with Dwayne and
one
Coach
of the better
Harris.
shooters you're going to find in the whole state of Illinois.
Absolutely. Those were some of the main plays there. I'm going to go ahead and still look at a couple more of those. Carlisle, swinging that pass, was looking for Niederman, but ended up finding the hands of Landon Wheatley. There's Bull again, just bullying his way towards the paint. Swinging up, Wes Robertson wanted in on the action, hit that three at the top. There's Bull. Not only can he shoot it, but he can distribute it as well as he got it to Richard. And there he is again. Just the big man doing good things. The MVP of last year's tournament, Rockridge, victorious.
And he does about anything. He handles the ball, he passes the ball, he shoots the ball, he rebounds the ball. That's the dream player that you want, the four-tool star that you want.
65-36, the Rockridge Rockets victorious over the Illini West Chargers. The Rockridge Rockets will head on to tomorrow's Final Four as you see them going there. That was Wheatley on that three, but that is the end of the replays. 65-36, Rockridge wins this one. They're in the Final Four, as Dwayne Hulett said. They will be into the championship bracket tomorrow at 12 p.m. They will play the winner of this game, which we're going to have right here. It is Monmouth-Roseville, the Titans, and the Peoria Christian Chargers, who are ranked 2 in the tournament. Should be a good one here.
It should. Well, I'm going to be heading out here. What I really want to do is I really want to hang out with Coach Harris. Just a true individual, genuine individual. He seemed like they're in that interview with Dwayne Hulett, and guy very knowledgeable with a very nice team, a number 3 seed coming to really play and regain that championship from last year. Let's see what happens. Like Dwayne said, they handled a very good Illini West team. We haven't seen Illini West lose like that yet this year. That's the first time that we've seen them get defeated that badly. But, the Rockets really keyed on that guard play of Carlisle and Niederman, put a stop to them, and then the Illini West, they couldn't stop the big man that could do the 4 tools of any basketball coach's dream. Landon Bull, they just couldn't control him and keep him from his 20 points and umpteen assists and rebounds.
Absolutely. That'll do it here from Western Hall, Game 13, halfway through the tournament. We're going to step away, be on a separate stream for the game between the Peoria Christian Chargers and the Monmouth-Roseville Titans. For John Reynolds and Mr. Brandon Thomas, we thank you for tuning in. You've been watching the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.